I have a lot of fucking shit to say about the stuff. Anyway, I refer to Craig Kelly a lot, and really, arguably, he's kind of the iconic writing style it is that I'm trying to refer to. But if you look back, a lot of the real early big talent like Slasnick and Roach and Palmer and Rankwit, there's a lot of dudes that I'm not mentioning, but you'll see in all of their writing, just check the rear knee, man. The rear knee is tucked in. It's angled towards the front of the board. And I'm telling you, like, if you are not trying to drive the nose of your board with your back knee tucked in, pointed towards the direction you're going, and you're driving the nose of your board with that back knee, not your foot, the back knee. And I'll try to find a picture of it. And some of what I got to talk about is like, there's a handful of people that know me from my youth, and they're gonna go, wait a minute, man. You were a dude that was riding a 27-inch stance duck-footed in 1990 and 91, 91, 92. Like, what am I saying about fucking stances and shit like this? Well, like, I've been around the horn, man. I just a simple rule of anything that you do, regardless of board sports or whatever, always be pushing the envelope, always be trying to make your shit better, always be trying to fucking work on like technique and style, and think about what you're doing. And as far as your equipment, like, equipment's way better now, but when I was young, like, everybody's heard those old boring fucking bullshit stories where, oh well, yeah, I rode in Sorel boots. Well, yeah, I rode in Sorel boots, like, and I remember getting my first ski boot liners. I put them in there, I'm like, oh my god, I can go so much fast. I mean, I remember that shit like it was yesterday. Used to be these big stupid things that you'd screw into the heel of your boots because the binding sucked so bad that once you start to get a little rigidity in your boots, when you do a hard heel side or toe side, your heels would fly up out of your bindings. And early barfoot bindings and Sims bindings, you land flat on hard snow, the buckles would pop and release and it would eject you. You'd lose a foot, come out of bindings. Anyway, boards, riding style. Boards a taper, wider nose, and this is my point about bringing up Roach and Noah and all those early dudes, is that Noah destroyed it. Freestyle shit, destroyed it. And so, yeah, it was Jamie Lynn's and dudes like that were, they're little powerhouses, like, like Jamie's built like an action figure, he's like he looked like a wrestler, but he's powerful, and he rode kind of a little bit of a stinky stance, but he could do shit that, and he was stylish. Arguably, Jamie Lynn was the most stylish stinky stance guy out there, period, in my humble opinion. But like I was saying in the last part of the section just before this, is like, look, man, we're talking about longevity, and a lot of these dudes, like, man, I heard Bob Klein, he was on a podcast or an interview or something with Shredding Sassy, some dude, I don't know who that dude was, but who was interviewing. But Bob Klein had a lot of good shit to say, and I think Bob Klein should be saying more shit. And what he pointed out, like, if you're Bob Klein's age and my age, you're that old, there was a term that used to be used, thrown around in the skate world, that was like, yeah, you're poser. Why? Well, because you come from a rich family, or you're a jock, or you're whatever. You don't come from any adversity. You're just a fucking jock. Well, that's what makes up snowboarding right now. Anybody that you see on TV, most of them are jocks. Whatever. That's not a good thing or bad thing, but where I come from, it's a bad thing. Now, Bob Klein, in this interview, was talking about, like, fuck, man, he's been around the whole time. Snowboarding world, Bob Klein's been around the whole time. And he's referring to and using the word poser as people that participated in their activities, board sports, BMX, fucking whatever it might have been when you were youth, and then you just quit, right? Look, man, I know life stresses. I got a family. I got fucking 2 mortgages I got to come up with. Like, life gets serious, but I never fucking stopped snowboarding. Bob Klein's like, Well, shit, man, if you just did it for the glory, or you were athletic at that moment in life or whatever, and you're not doing it today, you were posing the whole time. You're posing when you were doing it. I fucking dig that because it's fucking truth. It's the fucking truth. But anyway, just fucking garb. This is just fucking blab. But longevity in snowboarding. You want to continue to ride snowboards as you get older. You get to fucking 45, 48, 50. You're like, God, you know, like, it ain't that fun because my big, wide, stinky stance that absorbs every single fucking impact on the snow straight into my lower back keeps me from doing it. Well, you gotta fucking change your style, man. Work with your style. Watch Craig Kelly, watch Noah, watch Roach, watch Palmer, watch all those fucking early dudes that have their back knee tucked nicely into their front knee, and watch how fucking smooth they are. Do it for yourself.